everybody, great to see so many familiar faces in the crowd and a couple of newies. If this is your first business of 4 hours, welcome. As Damien just wandered in, fashionably late up the back there. I hope you've all had a point in time to relax a little bit over the Christmas and New Year break. If you're in retail, I hope it's been the absolute opposite and you've been absolutely throttled and made lots of money. Welcome to 2019. Welcome back to Chamber. And it's going to be another big year. Vera has been working very hard on the event plan, working forward for the whole year. It's all locked and loaded and ready to go. But what we'd like to encourage is if you've got any ideas, if you've got anything that you need, give us your feedback. We're only as good as what we're told. So please don't feel scared. We'd like to think that we're approachable. So please approach us.
We've got a great open door policy too.
Exactly. I'd like to welcome Councillors Alice Glacken and Grant Doxey. Thank you for coming. Special welcome to a few new people new to Chamber, but also new to business before hours. So I believe in the room, Nick Bond. Welcome back. Nick is no stranger to Chamber, but you're wearing a different hat these days. Would you like to take
Sure. On the side of the border, but my name's Nick Bonds. I'm here representing Ski Albury, which was currently used to be Wayne Ritchie Ski's Edge. So I'm in retail. Previously, for the last maybe 15 years, I've been in hospitality. I'm enjoying working in days. I have a young family, and we're really excited to get amongst the Albury Northside Chamber and network a little bit. Get maybe everyone involved in snowboarding and skiing and water skiing and everything that we do as a business locally in Albury. We've been trading for nearly 30 years now. As Wayne Ritchie's, we've just done a rebrand to Ski to bring in line with our companies out of Melbourne and Shepparton. And yeah, we're just excited to be here. So thank you for having us.
Shane from Jack's Tyres, where did you go, Shane?
Next to me.
Right next to him. Shane, you want to give us a bit of a spiel about what you guys are up to?
Okay, I've just taken up the business a year ago now, so Jack's Tyres, it's in going for a refurbishment at this point in time, over the next 12 months. Of course, tyres is absolutely awesome, I think it is anyway. It's a bit like wine, believe it or not, it's actually a recipe inside the tyres. So therefore it's a lot trickier, a lot safer, and it's
Just like wine.
yes. But anyway, come on down. I'd love to have you all fit your feet onto your cars.
Love your analogy.
I'd also like to make a special welcome to all of our very supportive Chamber sponsors. Without you guys, we just can't do what we do. You're a critical part to the success of Albury Northside Chamber. So if you'd like to stand up so everybody can eyeball you, all the Chamber sponsors in the room. I believe we've got a few today. And just a quick who you are, what your business is, whip around the room so people can put a face to the name.
I'm first. Alison Bruce, principal lawyer at Howard Andrews Law Firm. We're predominantly business law, wills and estates planning, that kind of thing. So look forward to seeing you at some stage. You need us.
Kevin Bascom, the advisor with BDC Business Advice, based here in Albury. We deliver a program called Business Connect. So love to see you at some stage to talk about your business challenges. If we can't help you directly, we've got the support team, some here in the room too, that we refer clients to. Thank you very much.
Colleen Belfra from Salt City Earth. So we help people with respiratory and skin conditions with our salt therapy rooms, and we're also really good with just, if you want 45 minutes of chill time, come see us too. So if you're sick, come and see us.
Thanks, Cole.
Darren Fitzsimmons from Excellence. We are business support IT services based out of Albury. That's what we do. We do IT giggy stuff. So
And you do it well. You live and breathe it. I noticed that there's another sponsor in the room who didn't stand up. RSM. Come on, guys. Just to throw you in the deep end there, Mark.
That's what you're wondering, yeah. So RSM is an accounting firm in Albury, and we provide taxation, business advisory services. But we're not just a one-stop shop for accounting. We also do cloud accounting support, superannuation funds, so we do it. So please come and see us.
Thanks, mate. All right, so without any further ado, I'd like to welcome our first presenter for this morning, Jim Ainsworth, to talk to us about his 25 years of experience in business, and hopefully you'll find a lot of interesting and probably common things in what he's saying, because Jim, he's a local boy. He's done it all himself, and I think there's probably a lot of synergies between everybody in the room today. So, welcome, Jim.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. I'm mainly known for Subway. I've been involved in Subway for 25 years, but I've now moved on. But my first job back in Wangaratta, I was a paper boy, and there's a job that was very important in the day. It was the only source of news, 7 o'clock in the morning, get out and deliver the newspapers. So what that taught me was that you had to get up early in the morning. That's the first discipline. Get up early in the morning, get going, and it's been held me in good stead ever since. So I'm not telling you guys anything new because you're here early anyway, but use that with some of your employees, some of the younger ones, and then they complain about sleeping in, it's hard to get up and get going. So that's the first discipline for the day, get up and get going. And it sort of makes them stop and think about their priorities and what they're doing. Because if you can't do that, that's the first box you've got to tick, and everything else is going to be difficult from there on. My next job, full-time job, I went to the SLC as a linesman. 17, I started as a linesman, apprentice linesman, building power lines. And you can sort of look back and say my career seems to have gone fairly smoothly. Well, that one didn't. It was a nightmare. I used to turn up hungover, wasn't interested. I failed a couple of subjects. It was an outdoor job. It was very physical. I wasn't, physically prepared for it. I'd only sort of been going to school, that sort of thing. So I didn't really go that well. And looking back, I would have been a shocker. And I actually ran into a couple of my old foreman and one of the leading hands a couple of years ago at a funeral, and I stopped and talked to them and said, thanks guys. I said, I can now understand what you guys were putting up with. I said, things have come back on me and I'm dealing with the young people now, but I'm a step ahead of them because I know what they're up to. I know exactly what's going on. So then I sort of got my act together. I started to work out that, I need to be a bit more disciplined, and I started to take on some more responsibility. And about the time I left, I was even offered a supervisor's job. So I sort of thought that was a pretty big turnaround. So Linda and I moved up here 30 years ago this year. We bought the Healthy Life Health Foods in West End Plaza, which is kind of still there, but isn't it? What do they call it now? Clean Alternative, that's right. Thanks for that. Clean Alternative, but it was the old Healthy Life, so they relocated it and changed the name. But we bought that, and that was a real initiation for me coming into business. Linda had worked in pharmacy, so she had the trade. I'd been working in, out in the bush with 20, 25 blokes, and some of the antics we got up to and jokes and things we told weren't appropriate for the retail industry. So Linda was very good at tidying me up, and I was like a sponge, taking in a lot of information. So we moved on, and I went out of the health food shop for a little while. I worked for in television advertising. So it got me out circulating with a lot of business people and got to see what was going on, how they approach things, all the different personalities and how they ran their businesses. And then Subway came up. And people can look and say now, well, that would have been an easy decision going into Subway. Well, it wasn't. When I first inquired, I think there was 80 stores in Australia. Sat on it for a couple of years, went back, I think there was 250 odd stores in Australia. And I always say, it's a really difficult decision to come to. And I always say there's people you can go to and talk to. And you know yourself, like you'll talk to a lot of people, and some will sort of say, oh no, that's not a good idea. Everybody will have an opinion on it. A lot of them are negative or be cautious. But there's always someone you know you can go to and get a balanced perspective on the whole thing. So I went and sat down with one of my friends. We had a coffee and a good chat about it. Definitely, good idea. You've got to push forward to get this. I haven't got any money. What am I going to do? He said, you should borrow it. He said, it does the same thing. It's not your money, but you just borrow it, because somewhere along the line you've got to pay it back. So that sort of pushed me into Subway and got me going. And I came across a big American guy, because Subway broke everything up into territories. And there was an American guy came out here, and he had the Victoria, Tasmania territory. So So he had come from America, and he was a funny guy. You know, Americans are like normally fairly tall, big and bold, big belly, and he was a really good guy. And he said to me a couple of years later, he said, "I knew by your personality you weren't going to stuff it up." So we built a store in Wangaratta, and he allowed me to build the whole territory. So we built the stores in Wodonga, Yarrawonga, Benalla, another store in Wodonga, and then the people in New South Wales, typical cross-border. People in New South Wales had a couple of stores there, so we took over the Lavington store, built another store in Myer, Albury, Centro Lavington, and then the Elderly Complex, and then we sort of sent a couple from down that direction. So we built quite a number of stores over a number of years. So as I said, I learned that, Brian was really good. I learned that relationships are very important because Brian sort of said, I knew you weren't going to stuff it up. And he rang me one day and he said, "Look, I'm going to put you in for Franchisee of the Year." I said, "Okay, fine." He said, "Send me a spiel on some of the things you're doing in the local community." And that was going back, we'd only had 2 stores, I think we were looking at the 3rd one. Some of the things you're doing. And I sat down and I sent him the spiel, and I thought, gee, we are doing a lot of things, interacting with the community, blending in. Because I come from Wangaratta, I knew a lot of people there, so I was providing awards and support and, interacting with them as much as we could. And I sort of thought, gee, that'd be good, Franchisee of the Year if I won it, Franchisee of the Year for Australia. Anyway, it turned out I did win, but it was the International Franchisee of the Year. 2003, and it took in all the countries outside of America where Subway had developed. So it didn't include America and Canada, and any other country where Subway developed stores. So I was pretty tickled pink about that, because then they awarded me Australia and New Zealand. I went to his meeting in Melbourne, they gave me another award. So for 6 months I rode the Christopher wave. I was very popular. But you get involved with the brand, and you kind of, as I said, it was a great ride, and you kind of stuck with it. So you go through the good times, and there was a lot of good times, and then you go through the bad. You sort of stuck in there. And Subway went through a lot of changes. Fred DeLuca, who founded Subway, was it over 50 years ago, and he was the sole owner. He got very sick, and obviously his focus was taken away a little bit, and Subway sort of started to go downhill. The sales were declining a bit. And I'm sort of thinking, I'm going to finish my years out with Subway, this will be really good, we'll go an extra level, you always plan ahead. Then it started to get a bit difficult, the sales were declining a bit, and you could see there's no change. Big organisation, very, very slow to change, very America dominated. The people in the office there, the feedback we got from a lot of the Australians when we go to the convention, they deal with the people in the office, and they were in safe jobs and didn't want to change anything or rock the boat. And I went to a presentation, and they were talking about this new turkey they brought out, and it was great, and we got it done really quick. It only took us 12 months, from the research stage to get it rolled out, and this is really, really not going where I wanted to. So unfortunately, I had to make the decision to get out of Subway, and I was very fortunate. It was an Indian guy who was very keen to expand his stores. He had a couple of stores. He bought one off me in Benalla, and he kept on ringing me. He said, "You've got to sell those stores." "No, give me a couple of years." He'd ring me, "You want to sell those stores?" "No, a couple of years." And then I sent him an email one day, "We need to talk." He rang me about 5 minutes later, and we sat down and did a deal. So it was very rewarding, very good, timely for me. But then, what did I do? We jumped into something else. So stick with the franchising model, I suppose. We got involved with Mad Mex. And Mad Mex is a fun brand. They're a bit more, in some ways, very serious. Mad Mex is fun. It's a bit more nimble, being much smaller, and of course the product's better. Subway, 2003, were pushing the boundaries on health, and then everybody, sort of really, a lot of people jumped on board. 2005, 2006, it was perceived as really healthy. But guess what? All the healthy options came along and just overtook them, and Subway was sitting on their hands, kind of doing nothing. So that was a little bit frustrating. So Mad Mex we see as much healthier and a bit better option. But of course it's difficult. You look at success, people say, "Oh, you've been successful," who judges success? Do you judge it yourself? Is it for other people to judge? I'm not quite sure. But there's no guarantee that then going back into Mad Mex is going to be successful. And it's just been a very difficult 18 months. And of course, we're back on the tools. With Subway, the number of stores, you haven't got any choice. You've got to step back, empower your people, give them the responsibility, and you kind of, to a certain extent, you hope the hell it goes well, but you've given them the support to make sure it does go well. So instead of, you arrogantly believe that the store's about 95%, 100% operating efficiency when you're doing it yourself, it comes back a bit. You just can't get that when you're under management. So, you know, what do you hope for? You know, maybe 85, 90 at best. The stores will vary a little bit, and then, you know, you come back in and take it over yourself again. And of course, I'm hands-on again with Mad Mix. So it is a challenge, there's no doubt about that. I told a story a little while ago of the Aubrey TAFE presentation. Years ago, with all that going on, also played Aussie rules football, and I played with the Wang Rovers in Wangaratta. Of course, they had a shocking year this year. They finished last, didn't win a game. At the time I was there, mid-70s, I started in the thirds, right through to the 80s. They were a very powerful football club. You know, I go along to the Ovens Murray Hall of Fame, and I look at the names up on the wall, all the people, and I played footy with a lot of them. You know, Murph Holmes, I played my first game this time. You know, Neville Hogan was my first coach. You know, a lot of those guys I was involved with. So I played, I think, 5 senior games, played a couple of reserves premierships. We always felt hardly done by because we're in such a strong environment. It was very difficult to get a game. You know, there were so many good players in there. But I now look back and say, here was a remarkable opportunity that I probably let go. You know, we were in a unique environment, an elite football club, obviously very powerful, won 3 premierships in a row and won almost everything through the 70s. And I probably didn't take advantage of it. You know, like I was a terrible kick. I was friendly with Steve Norman. You know, he kicked 1,000 goals. He probably could have taken me out. And he did in later years, you know, when I went back and helped out with some of the training drills, he would help me with some of my kicking. And, you know, like, as I said, there were some other great people there that probably could have helped me through if I put in a little bit more. And sometimes we look around and we think everything's difficult, but we're in a great business environment here in Albury, so maybe all the tools are already there and we're not utilising them. We're never going to replace those Hall of Famers. I was probably never going to get Murph Holmes' position at centre half back. I was probably never going to get Steve Norman's position at full forward, but you know, probably there was a spot there for me. So it's just interesting to look back at those little, you know, analogies and think, I don't regret it, but no regrets, you know, whatsoever on that one. But you just think that maybe there's an opportunity lost. Look, that's probably the main thing. I got into trouble at the Aubrey TAFE. I spoke for 18 minutes, it was only going to be 12. So I just keep it a little tight unless you want to other things. You
Spot on. Like the questions. Thank you. You're not going to come and if anyone's got any questions for me. Yeah, Alice?
How many Mad Mex do you have?
I have one. Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah, and people say that, how many we're going to open, but no intention of opening any more. One's fine. Just rein it back in a little bit and just work in it myself. Yeah.
And how many subways did you have all up?
I had 8 at one stage. I think I worked it out. We opened 8 or 9 and bought one, but operated at 6 for a few years, and that was probably the best level. There's always one sort of holding me back a bit.
Just a quick word of advice for anybody who's considering opening their own business or franchise. From your perspective, what you've gained in your experience.
Yep. The franchise in particular, obviously you want to try to find out as much as you can about the culture. And franchising, look, a friend and I have sat down and talked about this for years. We kind of made it look easy in some ways, but it wasn't. Even though you had a few stores, you didn't have to get up in the morning and be at the store first thing. You had to provide a lot of support behind the scenes. And people thought that, okay, it's easy. People said to me, the stores run themselves. I know they don't run themselves. And that's what the biggest misconception about a franchise is. Just put it under management and it'll just run and you don't have to do anything. So that's the main thing. Even when you're at, I worked in it for 2 years, very, very hard before I could move on to the next store. So that's the main misconception, is that the store will run itself. Yeah.
What quality about you would you say sets you apart as a business owner as opposed to somebody who works for a business owner?
Actually, I missed part of that in my story. Let me jump back a little bit, can I? You're going to have no comments. When we opened Subway in Wangaratta, the people from Subway said to me, you'll get to the front line, there'll be customers come through and they'll say to you, I was going to open a Subway store. I said, really? They said, yeah, they will. And we did, we had a few. 2 years later when we opened Wodonga, we had a lot of people come through and say, I was going to open a Subway store, I inquired into this, so I nearly opened one. And you think, why didn't you? And I had a conversation with somebody a little while ago and they said, there's a very small percentage of people who will actually carry through with their plans. So go and investigate it, think about it, and or make some plans and won't carry through with it. So probably that's the main difference, is that I've carried through with my plans. And recently, in thinking about a lot of things, because I've done some of these talks, I think, have I been progressive or have I made life extremely complicated for myself? I don't know. I've been prepared to push through with the plans. Sorry, is there somebody else?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, when you said you had 6 stores, how did you split your time up as a business owner operator to be able to say, where am I needed today? Like, did you regularly visit them every week, or?
Yeah, but I normally put the uniform on most days and go and visit the stores. So you're normally always attracted to the place where the problems are, and, unfortunately. And you tend to be attracted to, even though there's 6 stores, it's a Subway system, Subway franchise, they're operated once, you get different cultures in each store by the people that work there, and even the customers that come in, be a shopping centre store or one that trades a lot better after hours. So there's certain things you've got to look out for. So you might go to one store at a particular time of the day and another store at a particular time and go and help out at lunch. But you sort of knew after a few years, where the patterns were, where the problems might be, who was working, that sort of thing, what you might need help with. Was it going to be busy today? That sort of thing. Like you always knew the shopping centre stores would be busy, during the Christmas trading period. Some of the other ones might not be quite so busy. So, but the main thing really is where the problems were.
Right. All right. Well, thank you very much, Jim. Hopefully you don't still wake up and find yourself driving to Wangaratta or Benalla or something, trying to drive to a Subway store. And hopefully you enjoy just going to the one place of work.
It's a lot closer. Yeah.
Jim's just got some buy one get one free token things on the way out if you want to grab them too. I'll just say that before I forget.
And coming up next, none other than Mark Mannering, class training, talking about the wonderful world of CRMs.
Right, thank you, Carrick, and thanks for Chamber to have me along. Give another talk. They're good, aren't they? They ring up and they say, Mark, can you just come and give a talk about the meaning of life? And you've only got 1.3 minutes.
You sound like it's going
It's going to be an instant coffee sort of talk. Some of this stuff I reckon you probably know anyway. So it's going to be a fairly quick, low-level sort of chat about CRM itself. And I've got handouts there that you can pick up on the way out. Jim, you're a lot better handsome looking than me. I'm a lot less handsome, so I need a bit of a thing to take the focus off my face. That's why I've got the usual PowerPoint thing and the cyborg thing. I'm recording this as well, so you'll get links about with the recording, so you can go over it. Anyway, all about CRM. Hopefully you'll learn how to spell CRM by the end of the day. I thought it was funny anyway. I was there when I said it. Okay, now a lot of you would know, now by the way, the question at the top there, what's CRM / what's a CRM? Very different questions. Okay, what's CRM? Okay, so a CRM itself is an approach. It's a think pattern, it's a thought pattern or attitude approach, big picture way that you would run a particular business. Okay, and do I need a CRM, which is not there, that was part of the promo. Do I need CRM? 100% yes, in my opinion. Okay, and then what's a CRM? Well, we're talking about a system there and so on. So most of you know customer-client relationship management, and Jim again, well spoken, he talked about relationships, he talked about personality. Okay, here's a high-tech sort of definition of it. It refers to practices, strategies and technologies used to manage, analyse and exploit, in a good way, customer interactions and data throughout the customer's life cycle. Now you'll get a test at the end of the morning to see if you remember what that was. That's just a textbook definition. Okay, more about that in a minute. Now that's in a bit more of a simple term. Let's look at the goals, some of the general goals about CRM. Kevin knows some of this as well. But it's to meet clients' needs better and improve customer service, because you've got patterns of what they've been doing and what they haven't done and so on. Okay. Well, one of the most important things is the second point about, well, we want to improve client retention and loyalty. They used to have that term loyalty programs back in the old days. It was like here's a card, you're buying coffees, if you buy 4 coffees you get 5, the 5th one for free. That's a loyalty card. So that's sort of gone by the wayside, that actual definition or term. But we've got to keep it coming. And advocacy, you want your clients or customers to advocate for you and do the advertising for you, basically. It'll reduce the cost of marketing promotion, because you're not just scattergunning and reacting and so on. You want to be a bit more proactive with that sort of thing. It streamlines your sales process. Very important, the sales process workflow. What's that mean? Well, the customer walks in, that's the inquiry, the first up meeting, I send a quote, I follow up this whatever sales stages that you might go through. CRM, your approach with that can help that and get the big picture. And your 360-degree view of clients, they come in and you want to go around the circle to get them back in again, okay? Again, as I said, encourage more proactivity in driving sales. So go back, I mean, in our case, I go back to the clients a lot of the time and say, look, you've just done this training, how about this extra little bit that can tie in a bit better and it can be quicker and more cost efficient? They say, oh, I've never thought of that. Great idea. So, and as Jim said, CRM can help you treat clients as people, not just as transactions. Okay, we shouldn't just focus on the money side of it. Hang on. Okay, I'll come back to that one. Money's important or whatever. Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, one of his big things was focus on the relationship, not just the transaction with your customers, clients. Okay. What typically, a bit more detail, what typically is in a CRM system? If we then decide, well, we need a tool now to think about all this, well, you've got your clients, and obviously you've got the usual contact details, their buying patterns, demographics and interests. I've got question marks there, okay, because is that relevant for you? Okay, so a particular tool or system lets you step back and see all this in one go. Kevin said at the start, before we had it off air, he said, yeah, it's a one picture view of your customer, okay, in terms of the contact details. What their interests are, not just from the buying patterns point of view, but what else outside, what you can provide for them, what other things relate to your customers or clients as far as how they run their business. Okay, marketing and sales. Again, the pattern of products and services they purchase. Client customer types, which goes back to demographics, I suppose, but are they small business, are they corporates, are they government organisations, are they just little mum and dad businesses? So you would supply or market to them differently and supply your products and services differently to those different demographics. So you want somewhere to be able to pull that out. Promotional channels, social media. Okay, your clients might have social media accounts that you could possibly get on board with, and CRMs can do that, can track all that. Promotional channels, we all say when someone walks in, oh, how'd you find out about us? Oh, through the, I don't know, the internet or something. Now, what do we do with that information? Okay, we just, oh yeah, well, gee, we need a bit more, I suppose, analysis of where those clients are coming from, how they're getting to us. Sales funnels, you've probably heard of that before. What's our sales funnel? Again, it might not be relevant, but what have we got coming up the next 6 months, 12 months of potential sales? Cross-selling, upselling, how can we do that? Just don't get excited, Carrie, it's not cross-dressing or upsetting people. It's, okay, okay. This last bit is very important, comms, communications. A CRM system, and before you get to that stage, you should be thinking about, well, have we got a record of correspondence between us and the clients, customers? Okay, if I send them contracts, if I send them quotes, and whatever, people say, yeah, well, that's obvious, you've got to track that. But we don't talk about or think about a record of emails and other communications. Meetings we've had with them, phone calls, and the notes from those meetings. Okay, you don't want a situation, some of you might start to laugh, someone rings up, Mark, we talked about that course you're going to do for us, we spoke about a couple of months ago. And I'm going, well, hang on, I wrote it down somewhere in a bit of paper, it's all over here somewhere, hang on. What'd you say, Fred? Now, you should be able to go to the particular customer, client, and see where a record of those conversations are. Okay, and that's the history, and also in the future, what things can I schedule for that particular client as far as tasks, to-dos, send them a quote. I haven't got time to send them a quote, I need to do it next week. Now, you've got Outlook, Microsoft Outlook, which is very clunky as far as all that goes. Okay? But a lot of people say to me, Mark, I'll need that quote for training, but Mark, I'm away for 2 or 3 months. Can you send it to me in July? Okay, right. By the start of the financial year. So I need to put that somewhere so I can pull up, well, what have I got on this week for that particular client, customer. Okay? Tasks and to-dos, as I said. Okay, is integration important? When you look at a particular system, okay, you've got your website, they come into the website and submit a query or buy something, that's got to go to your shop, that's got to be integrated with your shop or point of sale, that's got to go to your CRM as well, so you're not doubling up. and I've got to put the invoice in here, and I've got to put their contact details in there, and do it 3 or 4 times, and cut and paste into the 2 or 3 systems. No, I've got better things to do. Okay, and that should go to your accounts department as well. In our case, they make a query on the website, it goes straight to the CRM. I don't need to sort of cut and paste and put their details into our CRM. It automatically updates and says, right, there's a lead there, Mark, for Excel training or whatever, and it just, I said, right, okay, I'll focus on that. Okay, and the same with all those other things. So very important considerations, and that's where most of the CRM systems, which we'll talk about in a minute, are in the cloud. Sorry, in the cloud, and we'll integrate with a lot of other things. Okay, just very quickly, here's a bit of a screenshot out of ours, which is proprietary systems. I was going to say too, a lot of you might already have, or might already be using CRM systems as such. Okay, but didn't know it was a CRM, it's a proprietary system, or might have a, you know, didn't have a particular approach. Oh, yeah, it's just a database, isn't it? Well, no, it's not. So I've got down here the personal information, what they are, contact type. I know at a glance I can see what courses that they've been along to. These are the leads that they've inquired about. Okay, I can look at a whole global list of, okay, show me all the leads for Excel Advanced, or show me all the leads for this particular person. So you need to be able to look at different reporting or different ways of viewing all those things. Okay, marketing, okay, they're subscribed, they're synchronised with the Campaign Monitor. Okay, I've got the notes over there. So anybody in the office can look up Kelly, whatever her name is, and say, oh yeah, Mark, talk about this, and Fred in the office here, talk about that, and so on. And from here, I've got a big picture view of doing all these things, to-dos, tasks, leads, and so on, and then the other information across the top, all in the one screen, basically. Okay? And that's a proprietary system for sort of training companies, but a lot of them will do something similar. Is CRM for you? Well, look, I've already talked about these. Have we defined our systems for the customer sales cycle? Okay, I'll just go through this quickly. The ones involved are pretty important. Are our systems integrated? Are we doubling up? And you're going to see that all the time. Yeah, we're cutting. I'm really good at cutting and pasting now. I said, well, how long does that take? It's got to be done automatically, if possible. Okay, yeah, I'm looking at Vera reminding me that they've got Chamber Master here, okay, which is, I assume, is their CRM to do almost everything. Okay, and so on. And the technical aspect, what's the ROI? Oh yeah, let's go and buy, $100,000. That's cheap to set up a CRM system to begin with. Okay, that's a sort of ballpark, but a lot of them now are, per month, sort of per user, and what installation training we need. So you can look at those questions a little bit later. Okay, what are some of the tools? Okay, pseudo CRM tools. Microsoft Outlook, as I said. MyOp has a way to designate or organise and divide sales and so on, and clients up into different areas. As far as your marketing is concerned, your demographics, same with Xero, and Access and Excel, if you want to go through that way. Okay, some of the more dedicated things, as I said, proprietary systems. City council's got their accounts, client database, rate system. Okay, Salesforce, a lot of you would know about, possibly, or you've heard of, pretty expensive. Capsule CRM, and there's lots of others. Microsoft Dynamics, pretty clunky as well. So there's obviously lots of stuff out there. Okay, there's no shortage of tools. Okay, but what is there a shortage of? The approach first, and starting it, and trying to look at the end result. The end result is, what do we need to basically report each day, each week? Well, how are the sales going? How can we drive more sales? And then work backwards as to what you might need. Okay, there's just a quick shot. You can look at those. There's some CRMs that are compatible with Xero, Xero add-ons, Xero the accounting cloud package. Okay, and Capsule CRM is one we've done a bit of work with people, and some of the others as well. And we'll look at that a bit later. MYOB has similar things. A little bit more clunky though, the way that they integrate with Xero. Okay, getting towards the end, what's a to-do list after today? Have a think what or if CRM and systems are relevant for you. I think CRM is itself, in theory, in principle, but what about a particular system? Okay, I'll just use the old pen and paper or whatever it might be, but as Kevin said, you need a one-picture view. Okay, look at what systems you currently have. Okay, don't just grab the tool and then say, okay, what do we do with it? No, it's the other way around. Work out what you need to do first, and then go and have a look at what tool you might need. You might already have it there, in a way. Okay, talk to consultants and others in the same or similar industries. So 3 very important questions. or things to think about. The last point is pretty important too. Don't just answer any more questions. Forget about asking all the questions and just go and have a look at it and just do it, okay? Or sit back, and it's a way to say, okay, let's take stock in our monthly meetings, whatever. What CRM, in a way, you know, you're not going to make it or turn into a buzzword. You want to be able to make it effective and part of the culture there in your office, okay? Back to there. Any questions about some of that? Because I know we're very stuffed for time. As I said, people very, you know, I talk about the meaning of life, Mark, in about half a minute. So it's a high level sort of helicopter view of all those things. Yep.
Mark, with, do you think size of your business impacts the need for CRM? So,
sorry, just to interrupt there, no.
So if you have, so I'll use my business as an example. I have less than a dozen clients with recurring, we work with them on a recurring basis. 12 clients, do I need a CRM?
What was the other thing? Can we start small and build on it? Okay, with our approach, but obviously that refers to the tool itself. Okay, so you don't want to all of a sudden say, oh gee, all of a sudden I've got 300 clients, now I need a system. Well, what are you going to do? How are you going to put your history in? Okay, so you need to look at something that's not over the top cost-wise, pretty simple, right, but something you can build on later. And most of them are modular. Most of them, you know, you buy the first basic thing, and if you want more sales marketing later, you can buy the extra module to plug it in. So I just think get into the culture right from the word go. Okay, and almost getting a tool will force people to think or to say, well, yeah, that's got to be our approach. Okay, not just ring up people and be reactive, but be able to step back and say, well, okay, notice how the sales are going this way. They're getting more corporate. We're getting more corporate sales and less small business. Okay, so it allows you to have the, you know, the dashboard reporting, the sales funnel, and so on. I think so. A lot of the other things I had up there, Xero and so on, can sort of do that. You can create marketing lists within Xero. You can create, you know, predictions and so on. You know, and see what all your quotes are and whatever it might be. But I think it's the most important thing is the approach and the sort of the change of thinking a bit. Yeah, we're sort of doing that, yeah, but articulate it and get it down on paper. So I don't think the size of the business will make any difference. As far as the approach is concerned, definitely. Otherwise, you know, it's all about relationships. I mean, I get people ringing up, Mark, same old thing, we just did that course. You're fantastic, you're great, whatever. Yeah, no, well, have you thought about this, Jane? Oh, no, I didn't think about that. Yeah, right. You want them to have them in the palm of your hand, to come to you and say, look, we don't know what to do here. What do you think we should do, Mark, with our training and whatever? You start rubbing your hands together, in a way, okay? But all those other things about the notes and so on, I mean, you can record stuff like, you know, what football team they go for. So you can build that side of it as well. You're not going to be best friends with them, best buddies, but that just builds their trust in you as a supplier, or whatever.
There are a few free CRM platforms you can build on as well. Even if you ask for, you can freemium up.
Free, yeah, that's right, yeah. That's a good way to start. A lot of them are free, yeah. I'm not sure exactly. But Salesforce, for example, pretty expensive. Per user, per thought, per day. Every time you go to the toilet, it's another $10 for Salesforce. Gary.
How important is it, in your opinion, Mark, to dedicate time to maintaining and trying to keep ahead of your CRM in terms of like outgrowing it or its capabilities or how you're actually utilising it?
Well, you know, just imagine if the CRM, the tool, blew up and it exploded and couldn't access it. So that's a good example of maintaining or doing some maintenance on your CRM is like working on the business, basically. So in our case, I can, if I need to do a lot of updates to the data, I can export it out and muck around with it and import it back in and it's all updated. Or I can archive and do those sort of things. Yeah, it's at least a weekly process, okay? Because not all the information goes in. If someone inquires on, if they submit a query on the website about whatever, not all their information goes in, just their contact details, not their marketing, not a lot of their marketing demographics. So I've got to go in every now and again. Just fine-tune that, But it gives you it's a good way to get a handle on, look at the type of people coming in, look at the type of businesses coming in, rather than saying, oh, I've got to do this boring bloody clean out. Well, you know, what we used to do with the old the flip cards. You had millions of flip cards, but you had to clean those out as well. So it's an ongoing thing, weekly process at least, I reckon. Now, how long did it take you guys to pick up or find your Chamber Master CRM? There's a lot of research done, wasn't it? Fiona, who wasn't, of course, Fiona was going to be Fiona Phil. I thought she was going to be that. Yeah, she helped you with the research on that. Okay, and it took a while, but you know, the time spent now will save a lot of time later on.
Absolutely.
Okay?
And
And it makes you think about those aspects of your business you probably didn't think about.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of like this. We've got an idea of CRM, but I didn't know that system could do that. That's a great idea. Let's implement that. And so you get to the top of the tree with the thing you need.
In hindsight, Mel, from our perspective, I would have loved to have done it earlier when the business was smaller and less complex, to be able to grow with it. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you might get to a bigger stage and then you think, I'll get this CRM. Oh, I didn't. Well, that CRM system challenges me to do this other, or, you know, approach my steps in the process in a different way. I didn't think of that. Why didn't I know this beforehand? So if they're a really good CRM system, they will give you ideas anyway on how to run things and get to the customers and clients and be a lot more proactive.
Can I just add something on that? I think with any new business when it's starting out, it can be so overwhelming to literally hit the ground running and you're trying to think of running your business, customer software and accounting, like CRM, everything. I think it's really good to sit down with a business advisor at the start and actually make some long-term goals at the start of where you want to be in 5 to 10 years, because the cost, as you say, of implementing software and making changes along the way is really big. And it's not just the cost of the software, it's the cost of the time, the training, and it's a big seat. So careful planning at the very beginning, no matter how big or small you are, can have a huge bearing on where you're going to be in 10 years' time.
Yeah, 100%. I think we do it anyway though, without knowing. We say, the first thing we say is, I need an account system. And then I'll probably need a database, which a lot of them are databases anyway, a lot of the accounting systems. But if you translate that, go a bit further, well, what do you mean by a database? Well, you need a CRM, okay? Which really is not a separate, sector in itself. I mean, there's a lot of overlap with databases, CRMs, Excel spreadsheets if you can set one up, okay? And free systems as well, okay? A lot of them now, nearly 100% of them now are all cloud-based anyway. And that's better because they can integrate better with the other systems that you've got. Yeah, so look, in general, just the usual thing, but we've got to think about it first, plan it first, and step back, see the overall picture, and then dive into the details.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. You're going to give us an update on events and also the door prize.
Yes, I'll follow up in an email with all of those details and links to Mark's presentation as well, so you guys will have access to that. Door prizes, got 10 million. So the first one is